Doug Grady at the Habitude Warrior Conference, one of my favorite speakers of all time. He's so awesome. Tell me, so give people a feel of what you're going to talk about today.
I'm going to talk about choice and discipline and other things people don't want to talk about, and how you can make simple choices to change the course of your life, and kind of the stuff that gets in the way from doing that.
And you know, I have taken his advice. It's those one little things and sticking to it and doing it no matter what. Like, what do you say? Do it anyway?
Do it anyway, that's right.
I love that. Do it anyway. So he is the first speaker, but what makes Doug also unique is he doesn't just get up on stage and speak. Tell us what you add in there besides just standing there and speaking.
Well, they may have to come and see that for themselves. So.
He's not telling. I just want to say it's musical. That's all I'm saying. Thanks, Doug. We'll see you up there on stage. So we're at Habitude Warriors. We're here in Boston, Massachusetts. This is a big, big conference that Eric Swanson's having on this weekend. If you're in the area, I think you can still get tickets. So we would love to see you. And we have somebody else that's going to be a speaker. Hey, John, this is Melanie Johnson. How are you doing?
Good.
So I understand you're going to be a speaker coming up this weekend?
Yes, today probably.
Can you tell us just a little bit? I know some of your story. It's an amazing story, and I live in Texas, so it makes it even more special. Give us like just a little glimpse.
Survivor story. I was, well, I don't want to give you the total details, but I was at A&M as a college student and went through a horrific personal injury and ended up surviving. So I'm just here to talk about personal motivation and how you get back after something like that.
So for all my Texas friends, I'm going to give you a little hint. It was a big thing that everybody knows. Tell them a little bit more about the incident.
Oh, you want the goods?
A little bit, yeah. Because I live in Texas, so
I was the last survivor out of the Aggie bonfire collapse. So I was basically trapped for over 7 hours and ended up surviving. So.
That's just an amazing, God bless story. I mean, it's just an amazing, and he's here to talk about it and inspire us today. So if you want tickets, come on in. There's a bunch of people still coming in. I think we've had a couple hundred already walk through the door, but there's still room for you to get here. Thanks, John.
Absolutely.
And then you're working at the conference
today,
right?
Hi, yeah, how are you doing? Well, I'm working, speaking, talking, and interviewing. Everything we're working. We're just Habitude Warriors, so we do whatever we need to do to carry on the fight.
So tell me a little bit what you're going to be talking about while you're here.
So what I do is I train managers to be more human. Because
is that possible? I'm just kidding.
There's a slim chance. And I talk about the 7 bad habits of ridiculously ineffective leaders with one simple fix. Now, there's clearly more than 7 bad habits, and there's clearly more than one fix. But I'm going to talk about one of them today. I think it's like the core thing that people can do to really just be better humans, right? As we go through this world, humaning with each other, it's a way to kind of relate and be more effective and to grow your effectiveness as a leader. So I'm
give us one thing so that people who can't come, they get at least one tip from you that they can take home.
Okay, so I train leaders in companies, right? And when they get through my training, they don't leave with a binder, they leave with a plan. And they leave with a plan to put into action what they learned so that they can practice it, because the training doesn't make a difference, the conditioning does, right? So one thing people always do that they've discovered, over 60% of people leave with a plan to become a better listener, right? And in a room full of speakers, that's actually a good skill they need to learn. Not a lot of listening going on, right? So
my kids tell me that all the time. I tell that back to them.
I'll say that. So I have a little acronym, right? You stop talking, you hear what they say, you understand their point of view, you take a breath, like listen, and then you try to understand really the deeper meaning of what they're saying. Not what they're saying, but the deeper meaning, and then paraphrase it back to them before you do all that active listening stuff. And if you can't remember that, just remember the acronym, shut up. That's how you be a better listener. Just start with shutting up. Then you can work on all the rest later, right?
That's why he was a stand-up comedian, too, turned speaker and helping managers. I love it.
Have some fun and get better as a person.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up here. I'll be back later all this weekend with different speakers, different topics, giving you inside tips, giving you some of the content if you can't be here, if you're not in Boston. But we encourage you to come, and we might be able to get Eric Swanson. Where is his picture? There's a great picture of Mr. Awesome right here. Here's a picture of Mr. Awesome right here. Doesn't he look awesome? So he's putting this whole event on. He's coordinated 33 speakers to be here. We're going to try and get as many on as possible to give you an insight of what's happening here at the conference. I'll see you later. Melanie for Elite Online Publishing.